Bags are packed, are you ready to go? This time tomorrow we'll be on the road.
Hello and welcome back to Expedition Builds. Today we're going to do a product review of American Adventure Labs components that I've been running on my Jeep build. I'll give you guys a detailed look at how it all goes together. I'll show you how it functions. And most importantly, I'll explain why I went with their products over others. Let's get started. The decision to run American Adventure Labs M.A.S.S storage system on my Jeep really came about through my search for a great way to mount ARB's twin compressor on my new JL. Let's start by looking at that. Here's that cargo storage cubby on the rear of the new JL. It's a great place to store things, except when you're fully loaded, say on the trail, you really don't have access to it. American Adventure Labs came up with a great idea to use this to house the ARB twin compressor. Utilizing this area keeps the compressor out of the elements and in a secure location. Here's the bracket used to mount the ARB compressor. There's also room for an additional auxiliary battery. This was important for me as down the road it allows expandability. Here's a quick look at the compressor being installed onto the bracket and then into the Jeep. The second part of this system is the ARB Compressor Remote Bracket. This kit brings all the functionality of your compressor to an easy-to-reach location, just behind the driver's seat pillar at the rear cargo area. The compressor air filters are housed in this bracket, allowing the compressor to draw fresh, cool air, allowing it to run more efficiently. Another nice feature of this bracket is I picked up a 6-way fuse block. This will be great to power extra circuits on the Jeep. With the controls in this location, let me show you how easy it is to use. Next, let's take a close look at the M.A.S.S storage platform. The platform is constructed from 1/8 inch 50-52 aluminum that's laser cut. The platform bolts directly to the Jeep using factory mounting locations and is designed to accept all the cargo management components. While I had the back of my Jeep apart, I went ahead and added sound deadening material to the top of the tub. This actually resulted in a quieter Jeep when I was finished, which I was very happy with. Here's the platform installed. I had mine powder coated in texture black. For my purposes, I'm not quite ready for a dedicated refrigerator freezer. However, I did want to run a high-performance cooler, and after some careful measurements, I felt good about getting the 45-quart Arctic cooler to fit on the American Adventure Lab fridge slider. And here's the fridge slider being installed in the Jeep. Installation is a pretty straightforward bolt-in affair using American Adventure Labs proprietary hardware. One of the things I liked about this system was it will allow me to easily remove my fridge slide. I'll talk more about that later. And here's the fridge slider installed in the Jeep and getting ready to accept the 45-quart Arctic cooler. And to hold that 45-quart Arctic cooler in place during the more exciting trail rides, I'm using Arctic's tie-down kit. This worked out really well. Now let me show you how easy it is to get access to that cooler or refrigerator using the fridge slide. The slide comes all the way out, locks into place, and then all the way back in and locks again. Perfect.
Bags are packed, are you ready to go?
I mentioned earlier that I really like this hardware system. It will allow me to easily remove the fridge slider. This was essential for me. as my Jeep is my daily driver and I like having a flat open cargo surface in the rear. When I'm not needing my cooler, I can simply unbolt the fridge slider, remove it, and now I have a nice flat cargo area. Perfect for my daily driver. If you have need to carry a lot of gear in your Jeep, then a cargo shelf is essential. As you may have noticed previously in this video, AAL uses a lot of aluminum. This is great as it keeps the weight in check. Let's take a look how he's using both aluminum and steel to keep the weight down and the strength up for the M.A.S. cargo shelf. In this CAD drawing, the red areas represent where steel is being used for strength. The rest of the unit is fabricated from aluminum, keeping the cargo shelf as strong as possible and as light as possible. As you can see, the design of the AAL components allow for some custom colorization on our builds. That's always a welcome thing. They really did a great job matching the red anodized look I have going on my build. And speaking of custom touches, here you can see I added toolbox drawer liner to the top of the shelf. It helps keep things from sliding around and keeps it very quiet. I also added custom lighting to the cargo area. Let's talk a little bit about American Adventure Labs. Started back in 2018, they are located in Washington, Utah. Britt, who runs AAL, draws his experience from a background in off-road racing and parts fabrication, as well as 25 years as a software designer. American Adventure Labs has recently made big capital investments that will ensure they continue to grow and develop. I think most importantly to me, Britt is an end user, which means if it's good enough to go on his Jeep, it's good enough to go on yours and mine. We hope you've enjoyed this review of American Adventure Lab products. Until next time, stay safe, and we'll see you on the trail.